Hello ladies and gentlemen out there, my name is Kiza Martha and you can call me Mama Family. Mama Family touches a family. As you know, Kiza Martha tries as much as possible to see that families are happy. It's because it is that smallest unit of the community where you and I come from and join the rest of the family, join the rest of the community. And if members of the family are happy, that means the communities where we work, the people we interact with, will also be happy. I'm here to share with you the topic values of the Labia Minora. What is this Labia Minora? Labia Minora is part of the genital organs of the woman, responsible for sexual intercourse and gratification. It is that fold of muscle. There are two in most cases, one at the other side and the other one at the other side. They are smooth, hairless, tender, very sensitive to touch. And if we may use my hand here, I could tell you that this one is the clitoris, and the labia minora would be in here, just slightly up, just after the clitoris. Down here could be vaginal urethral opening, and then down the biggest hole in between here is the vaginal opening. Of course, it's between the anus. We are not bothered about it for now. And the urethral opening. The urethral opening is where the urine comes from. And then the vaginal area, of course, the opening is for sexual intercourse, it is for menstrual periods, and also for childbirth, such a channel for childbirth. And that one is what we are talking about. The what our topic of the labia minora would be here, but for women and cultures who choose to remove them, this is where they cut them out, while others continue and cut out also the clitoris, the most pleasurable parts of the female genitalia. So when here they are there, one is this side and another one that side, while some cultures decide to pull them. They pull in the other video I demonstrated people use segments. Others can use this segment to make it long up to here. Others use the middle finger. They use the second segment to pull up to that length, while others will tell you we continue to use the whole middle finger, and you find it dangling out there, much longer than the labia majora. Or the labia majora will be this side, and the other side the hairy outer lips. So the inner lips, it's what we are talking about as the labia minora. So the first function is that it protects the urethral opening and also the vaginal opening, because it stretches from the clitoris up to down here. So function number one is it will protect the urethral opening, it will protect, second, the vaginal opening against any kind of irritations, any infections, and also dryness. And when we talk of dryness, we have this one with we have a gland called the sebaceous glands. The sebaceous glands are all over the body. The function is to oil up our bodies, and we look smooth and oily and attractive to look at. They are all over, apart from the palms, the heels, and also the under the feet. Do you see how God designed his nature? Why it's not in those areas, the palms, according to the work we do, and also the heels and under the feet, is because if they are oiled up, you may not walk. If you have no shoes, you may keep on falling. Even when you have shoes, it will slip out and it may cause an accident. So that's it's not there. But the rest of the body, it's there. But when it comes to our labia minora here, it is so rich that when a woman is sexually aroused, if the clitoris is played with properly, and the labia minora touched, the vagina also starts getting stimulated, getting happy, and therefore the gland there secretes the lubrication, and that kind of gland is the Bartholin gland, and the whole process is oiled up. Once in an aroused state, another function now of the labia minora is to collect it. It collects the lubrication there. It spreads it all around, from the vagina to the vaginal opening, to the urethral opening, to the labia minora itself, and the clitoris, so that the places become more elastic. And then the thrusting, the thrusting is the speed at which the penis can move up and down. That is thrusting. It is all the work of the lubrication that is formed there. And in the process of arousal, excitement, sexual gratification, and all that, you find that the glands are there already, which help to oil up, and the lubrication is also there, and the connective tissues, the vascular, erectile, the erectile tissues are there, the nerve endings, and the receptors. The receptors and the nerve endings send messages to the central nervous system and to the brain, and the brain sends back the blood through the blood vessels push into the genitalia, making the clitoris erect, and also the blood here in the labia minora get into it, and the whole process is so good with the thrusting we talked about. It ends up bringing a lot of gratification, sexual gratification, and therefore orgasm. You see, that is very important, and in that process the brain itself will also be sending the hormones, the happiness hormones, and the woman is extremely happy. You find that the dopamine is the dopamine, and maybe the other happiness hormones are all produced, and the woman is so excited and will always look oily, happy looking, attractive, because of the nature that God created. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we continue to say that it is not a good practice to chop these parts of the body. They should be kept the way they were created, because they have a very big function, and therapists use sex therapy as part of healing people with the mental problems. Among other therapies, sex is one of them. And to you, a gentleman there, you love a woman who is happy, because sex is all function of the brain. Once the brain is happy, the woman will be happy, the mood is okay, and the family is okay generally. Therefore, we need to keep these parts without removing them. We keep them. If our forefathers, if our foremothers did a mistake, we should also correct these mistakes. We should not continue with their mistakes. People have made corrections in many areas, so this is the time we should also try to start correcting the errors that were made by our great grannies, without blaming anybody, but we need to show them that there we have discovered the parts are extremely important. Ladies and gentlemen, for more information, visit mamafamily.org, and we talk more of our stories, especially sexuality and education for children. For now, bye bye.